Imagine for a second your life depended on making 10K a month quickly. What would you do? I would focus on two things and that's it. And it's not the overplayed cliche mindset and determination. These are two actual things that if you pay attention to will guarantee you a six-figure income in a year or less. But pay attention, because if you take the wrong steps, you could end up right back at square one. The two things that you'll need to focus on to change your situation is acquiring a skill set and building your credit. Now, how do I know this? A year and a half ago, I was staying at my mom's house, making $14 an hour, 3 months late on my car payment, no type of motion, right? Fast forward to where I'm at now, I'm making $32K per month, enjoying the finer things in life. And I'm just getting started. To be honest with you, if I would have worked a little harder or focused a little bit less on things that didn't matter, I could have been probably double where I'm at right now. So I'm on here trying to give you the game so that if you're starting from where I started or anywhere above, which the bar is pretty low, you should be able to take my steps, implement them, change them to fit your variables and your situation, and create positive cash flow, take care of your families, as well as just never having to worry about money. And a big positive to that is once you get to the top, making money is almost effortless. When you have rich friends, lots of opportunities around you, lots of cash to throw at projects, making money can feel pretty much effortless, as opposed to when I first started, it felt like I was spinning my wheels a lot of the time, taking multiple L's, which, by the way, is not a bad thing. If you are just beginning, you should run straight to the losses. Don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to make a mistake, because my mistakes taught me everything that I know. So let's get into it. First thing that I said, right? Skill set. Now, what skill set should you go for? There's a balance I see between choosing a skill set that will make you money and choosing a skill set that you will enjoy. Now, if you're a beginner, I would highly suggest that you choose a skill set that makes you money over a skill set that you enjoy. Because one, you will either learn to enjoy that skill set because you're making so much money, or afterward, you can leverage the money that you've made, close down shop, and begin a business with a skill set that you do enjoy. Now, I speak from personal experience because in my first business that I ever tried starting, I tried starting a clothing line. I wasn't focused on making money. I was more focused on like pushing out good art and good pieces. Now, while that's great, you have to understand that the quickest way to make a lot of money with a skill set is acquiring a skill set that can bring value to other people. So I felt like I was sort of spinning my wheels for months and for years and years trying to be an entrepreneur, from doing things like drawing, art, you know, the clothing line, things like that. It wasn't until I made the switch to learn a skill set that could bring value to other people that I started reaping the benefits of having that said skill set. If nobody knows your name, you don't make any money. Money flows where the attention does. Me, I learned two skill sets. I learned credit and I learned Amazon FBA. Now we're gonna talk about credit a little bit more in depth, so I'll leave credit out. But for Amazon FBA, the first thing I did when I knew I was gonna get serious with Amazon FBA is get a mentor. I'll link my mentor down below, Zach Sedano. You guys all know him. I put him on my channel all the time. I extracted everything I could from that mentorship. And this is what a lot of you guys don't do, is there's opportunities to learn things on the internet, whether that be a mentor or it be from a free YouTube video. Most people will sit on the internet scrolling social media and not getting anything out of it when you have people literally giving away free information on the internet. So today, make the commitment that if I'm spending time on the internet, it's only going to be to learn a skill. So I learned Amazon FBA, right? I was making a little bit of profit, but at the time I was working a 9-to-5 warehouse job, doing Uber on the side, and I didn't have a whole lot of cash to like throw at this thing. And with Amazon FBA, you need inventory to flip, right? So I only had like $500 to worth of inventory. Flip that into like 800, flip that into like 1300, but it was flipping very slowly. You know, I was making money, but it was kind of slowly going up and up. So at the same time, I'm learning about credit from my mentor, Hoodrich Credit. I'll probably have him on the channel very, very soon, because I'm going out to Miami to meet him and Zach this month in February. But at the same time, I'm learning about credit. I'm fixing my own credit. I'm fixing the people around me's credit, and I'm kind of making plans, right? Once you start getting skill sets, you can start making plans in your head and like really have a whole empire built in your head before anyone else can see it. And you got to believe that that shit can happen, bro. If I would have had this whole empire built in my head, but I didn't really think that I could execute, I could never lead the people around me to help me execute, because everyone's looking to get rich. And if they're not, everyone at least wants to be a part of something. something. Everyone wants to be a part of a group or a part of an organization that's pushing for a greater cause. So have in your mind your greater cause and who can help you achieve that. People may think of this as manipulation, but the world is full of manipulation. Nothing happens without manipulation. Sales is manipulation. Dating is manipulation. Business deals are manipulation. Everything in life, someone is trying to push for a result. It's up to you to choose a positive result and activate the people around you to be on that same mission so that everyone can accomplish that together. Not to get like all airy on y'all guys. I'm gonna keep it straight to the facts, but I just wanted to go off on that little tangent because it's very important for you to know something can be possible so that you can lead the people around you, because you will need help. Anyways, I'm learning credit, I'm fixing people's credit, I'm showing what's possible. Just overall doing my thing while I'm grinding out Amazon FBA. And mind you, I am, mind you, keep in mind. But anyways, I'm doing my thing, Amazon FBA credit, while I'm working a job, right? I never said that this would be easy. If you are trying to jump tax brackets, bro, especially from the bottom, that's one of the most difficult things that you could attempt to do. But if you have hustle and you have determination and you can stay up long hours and you can focus after work and you can say no to going out and you can say no to parties, you can say no to bad habits. The bar is so low out here for people's work ethic and people's drive that if you have any amount of it, you could run over people, bro. I'm saying, man, it's not that difficult, but it does take dedication and it's not easy. So anyways, I'm grinding all that out at the same time and just kind of like head down working, right? And then so came to the time where I'm getting fired, right? It came to a Friday at work where I had requested off a week before because I told my job I wanted to go to this Hood Rich event in Miami where they're talking about credit, Amazon FBA. I just knew I had to be there, right? Well, comes to the last minute and they're telling me I'm gonna get fired. I'm gonna get fired if I leave and I'm not gonna have a job when I get back. So when I left on Thursday, I'm like, damn, man, this is gonna be a really big turning point in my life. I'm either gonna like regret not taking action and just be good here at my job, or I could take this leap of faith and it's a risk. I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't like a sure thing, but I had already seen it was possible, right? So I took the leap of faith, went to Miami, $850 in my bank account, right? Went there, got the credit sauce, got more Amazon FBA sauce, and because I had been putting in the work, I was able to leverage my credit, get good cards, and I was able to leverage my credit to purchase larger amounts of inventory for my Amazon FBA business. And what does larger amounts of inventory mean? It means more sales, which means more revenue, which means more profits in my pocket, right? That's my example of how I use a skill and credit to create cash flow. Now, everyone's skill does not have to be Amazon FBA. If you have been tattooing for like 10 years and you just are the shit at tattooing, you have a skill set. If you have like a business doing landscaping, you have a skill set. If you know how to do anything that not everyone else knows how to do, or even if you know how to do something that people don't want to do themselves, you have a skill set. Especially if you could provide value to somebody. Really, like providing value, I should like make it to where it's like not a skill and credit, but like providing value, learn how to provide value and learn credit. Those two you could never lose, man. Because if you have funding from credit and you have a way to provide value to people, you can get your message out there. You could either run ads or buy inventory, whatever you got to do with the credit, right? You can make those moves because now you have credit. Dude, man, like, I can't stress enough to y'all how potent that combination of knowledge is. And I'm here telling you this because for like 5 years, man, I was spinning my wheels trying to be an entrepreneur, just worrying about little shit that didn't even matter. As an example, when I was doing my clothing brand, I was worried about the screen print. Whenever I screen printed, it's got to be 180 mesh instead of 160, or the fabric has to be hemp instead of cotton. Worrying too much about the details instead of worrying too much about the big picture. If you want to be a CEO type, you got to worry about big picture. Like, I understand craftsmanship, and believe me, I cherish that and I value it, and there is a huge lack of it in our world. But as a person trying to go from a low tax bracket to a higher one, bro, I can't stress enough that you need to focus on learning how to give value to people. Fuck enjoying yourself, fuck all the rest of the shit. If you can provide somebody with value and you have the credit to be able to get your message out, you cannot fail. I'm telling you this because I've done it. My friends have done it. My mentors have done it. I mentor people in my own class how to do it. And there's success story after success story, bro. I don't know what else to tell people. Like, when I saw this, when I came into this space of like credit and Amazon FBA, as soon as I seen people doing it that was like my age and that weren't like overly complicated and everything, bro, I jumped straight in because My thing is, I'm way too driven to not take a risk, right? I can't spend the rest of my life in a 9 to 5. I can't do it. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but it's just not for me, man. I know there's too much out there for me. I've never been complacent, man. I've never been one to just sit on my hands and like just get a cushy job and just like hope I get an easy job and hope I don't have to do much at work today. Bro, I want to be busy. Give me the problems. Give me the complications. You want to make a 9 to 5 salary? You want to be stuck at a job with a boss that you hate and have to request time off when you want to go somewhere? Be my guest. I don't, bro. I want to wake up when I want to wake up. I want to spend money on what I want to spend money on. I want to tell my mom, you don't got to worry about shit because I got you. Like, bro, where I'm at right now, I got my girlfriend, my sister, and myself all unemployed, working for my business. Bro, you know how good of a feeling that is? When I go out with my girl and people ask, like, you know, they ask me first usually, what do you do? And I say, oh, I'm in like online sales, stuff like that. Then they ask my girl, like, what do you do? And like, all she has to say is like, I don't have to work. Like, he provides for us both. Bro, that feeling is like no other. And it's even sweeter when you've worked for it. It's even sweeter when you had to go through the trial and tribulation to get where you're at. Like me, I did not start here, bro. I did not have money growing up. I'm not from a place where money isn't an issue. Money has always been an issue, and it's what my parents used to fight over. It was my main issue once I wanted to leave the house. Like bro, I don't want to say I came from like the ghetto or nothing, but I had my work cut out for me whenever I started this entrepreneur journey. I just promised myself that I wouldn't give up. And I did it, bro, and I'm here now, and I'm still not giving up. I still don't feel like I made it. The minute you feel like you made it, bro, that's when you start losing. So don't get complacent, man. I don't mean to go on this whole ramble about like motivation and all this shit. So I'm gonna get back on course, but really that's pretty much it, man. Don't overcomplicate it. Learn a skill, fix your credit. Learn a skill, fix your credit. Learn a skill, fix your credit, bro. I cannot stress it enough. I help students do this all the time, bro. You could check me out. My receipts are there. My whole circle is just focused on helping people and making money, providing value and making money. That's it. We're not worried about no bullshit. We're here to work hard and we're here to make money, and you should be too. And if you are, like, step up, bro. Like, build a team. Let's do it. Anyways, man, that's the video for today. I know it's been a while. I didn't really realize that you guys like missed the videos. I had people hit me up like, yo, where you been at, bro? I haven't seen you upload a video. I'm like, damn, I didn't even know you was watching. Because to me, I'm like, I upload these videos really talking to my younger self, man. That's what I'm on here doing, is just talking to my younger self, giving myself the info that I wish I had in the beginning. So take it, run with it, man. Adapt it to your life and your situation. Just make the most of it, bro, because it can be done. I've done it. I see multiple people in my mentorship do it. My mentors did it. So many people out here are doing it, man. It's not fake. It's not a scam. Like, bro, you can do it. There's nothing special about me. I come from working concrete labor jobs, warehouse jobs, moving boxes. Like, the fanciest job I probably ever had was working as a bellhop at a nice hotel, man. I mean, I dropped out of art school. I don't have like no higher education. I'm not saying I'm like stupid or nothing, but if you got work ethic and you can focus on something, this is possible, bro, for anybody out there watching. So I hope y'all have a good one, man. I'll see you on the next video.